Why, hello there, young little human. Are you lost? Oh, you intentionally came down Succubus Lane. Well, as young as you are, I'm not sure that's the wisest of ideas. You're what, 18? 19? Oh, are you now? Well, I won't tell anyone you're down here either way. Just be sure to avoid any of the more unsavory demons. Okay, dear? Me? Oh, I'm quite savory, my dear human. My name is Maledictus Eris, and I do my best to please every one of my clients. My friends just call me Eris, though. My age? My dear, I am told that it's quite impolite to ask a lady in your world. However, as I am no lady, honestly, I stopped counting after around 500. The years stopped making a difference after a while, and they kind of just blur together, if you know what I mean. So, may I ask what it is you're looking for down this way, Some sort of good time, perhaps? Oh, something wholesome. Human, I think you are in the entirely wrong place for that sort of thing. You do know what succubi are used for, correct? You do. And you are willing to pay for a wholesome experience with one of us. You really have no interest in anything else? Then, young human, you have piqued my interest, so I will help you out personally. You will get a full course of... What was it you wanted again? Headpats and scritches? I am sorry, but you sound like a hellhound I once met. Is this something that is common in your world? No, but we can discuss that in a moment. For now, let's just get inside, get comfortable. I have a nice secluded room for my clients that we can get comfortable in. Here we are, my dear human. Just rest your head on my lap. There, just like that. Now about these headpats and scritches. Are you absolutely certain that is all that you want? Okay, here goes. By the nine heavens, you are practically melting in my hands. I will have to remember what kind of effect this has on you humans. It seems that even after thousands of years, there's a lot that we demon folk still have yet to learn about you mortals after all. And here we've been trying to make a living on the more primal arts, when all we had to do was give you a few head pats, and we could survive just fine. Honestly, I think I'm perfectly fine with this. It is far less degrading. Yes, and far more wholesome too. Thank you so much for introducing me to this. We may have lost our home and our world, but I believe this world is simply wonderful as well. Especially with humans like you in it. And foods like ice cream. Do you enjoy ice cream? I absolutely adore ice cream. It's not really sustaining for us, but the flavors are simply so intoxicating. On a trip to France before the 2020 schism, when we lost our world, I tried to bring some ice cream back with me. It turned to vapor and the box turned to ash. I wanted to cry on the spot, but my tears turned to steam as well. What was my world like? Well, I lived in a rather large barracks most of my life, in the middle of the labor district. It wasn't too bad, really. There was a nice river of lava nearby that fed into the lake of Maldreth, and there was something like what you would know as the sun, which allowed us to go sunbathing now and then. What little plant life there was a lot hardier, and it was a lot rockier and hotter. The bathhouses were nice as well. Most of my kind are immune to fire, so most of them use lava. But I am not one of them, so I had to stick with the boiling water and steam baths. Every evening before work, I enjoyed looking out over the cliffs and watching the sky change colors. From there, I had a wonderful view of the capital city and the beautiful temples. It was a hard life, and I only got a day off every 10 or 20 years or so. But, you know, it was home. Which makes me wonder how my old boss is doing now. I haven't seen her since coming to this world. She became obsessed with a human just before, and I could not see her abandoning them to save herself. In fact, we lost a lot of demon folk during the catastrophe. I'm lucky I'm even here at all, really. You see, a portal opened up in the barracks and everyone that was there got dumped through, right out in the middle of one of your human cities. Then, after that, we lost quite a few to violence and murders between your kind and mine. And let's not forget the starvation. My very own sister starved to death because we just could not get out to feed ourselves anymore. And most of us out here have been just so very hungry. My boss, oh no, I would avoid her if possible. She has always been out for herself first, so I doubt she would help any of us. She is not someone you'd want to associate with as a human either. Though I may be biased, since I was one of her 100 underlings. And if you do run across a succubus named Suka, please do not tell her where I am. Thank you, human. You are a good, kind, wholesome person. Oh yes, as my boss would have said, I would never lie to you. Which, let's be honest, as much as we demon folk love our contracts and agreements, there's really nothing normally keeping us from lying our steaming butts off to you. That whole line about it being part of our nature, it's just angel spittle. I can tell you the sky is green and the ocean is purple all day long, and it won't make it through. I mean, I might see things in a slightly different color spectrum than you, but I am fairly certain they are both blue here, right? I mean, they are blue, right, human? Of course I know what blue is. It is a color. Just because I do not see something the same way doesn't mean you aren't correct. I just see slightly different colors is all. The sky. Well, to me your sky looks greenish yellow during the day and really deep Zerillo at night. It's really soothing. Zerillo. Well, it is like a glowy dark color between purple and black. At times, if I stare at your sky long enough, I feel like I can reach up and touch the little twinkly bits. Or sometimes I feel like I'm going to fall into it. It also feels so vast and empty, yet so full and lively. Do you ever get these feelings? Your world is an amazing one, human. So lush and full of life at every turn. As much as I miss my own, I think I am happy that I was able to come to live in yours. You know, human, I think you are the first person to ask me these sorts of things. In fact, I think you are the first person I've had an actual conversation with since coming here. Most people, human, demon, or otherwise, would not give a succubus like me the time of day. I am about the lowest rank you can be among my kind. Even the concubines of the High Priestess rank higher than me. And yet, you have treated me with such kindness and respect. Thank you, human. For as long as I can, I will treasure our time together. Have those scritches gone to your head yet? Well, just rest for now. I will keep them up until your time is up, and then I'll take care of you and send you on your way, okay? There you go. Just rest. Everything will be okay. Eris is going to take good care of you. Shh. There you go. Shh. That's it. Human, I'm sorry, but your time is up. I'm going to have to ask for payment now. You're fast asleep now, aren't you? Well, I'll just take a little nibble and call us even then. You can rest here for the night as thanks. And thank you for the meal.